left this trailer full, front to back, with the wrapping for the pallets. I had a dumpster here though, so it wasn't a huge deal, just annoying. But I'm headed towards Aurora, Colorado. It's just a little hop, skip, and a half a jump over to the next town over to pick up a KeHE load, which I've never heard of KeHE, but apparently it's one of their biggest customers that they serve here. So I don't. The weirdest place I've picked up. Like, I don't have to talk to anybody. They just put me in the door, load it with some stuff, and then they're gonna bring me out the bills in a minute. Okay. Be all great if it wasn't for some jackass that works here, likes to spit his gum out. Any random place. I think I've stepped in 3 different freaking pieces of gum. I had some on my floor. It took me 20 minutes to get off. There's some stuck to my tire at the moment, which is not a big deal, but just throw your gum in the garbage, man. Or maybe not where people walk. Got kind of used to having the estimated weight on the tractor with those internationals, but yeah, we'll see. I gotta stop in at Bennett, Colorado to Love's there to check my weight, and then we'll try to make it to Lawrence, Kansas today. We got that rest area there. You know, I think I can make that, and then get the rest of the way in there tomorrow afternoon. It's going to the yard there, so I mean, it shows I'm supposed to be there by noon, but that's not happening. That might not have happened if I'd have got out of here before, or when they originally had me scheduled to. So we'll see. We'll see. habits. More like I haven't worked on getting rid of some of my worst habits. Chief among them, order or cleanliness or whatever. I've been pretty bad about keeping my truck organized and clean. It's like I've seen worse, but I've never been as clean as I wish I was. So I'm trying to work on that better. One of the ways is trying to make my damn bed every day. I think most of it is my parents were very disorganized and, you know, grungy. Didn't care that much about, they were just messy people in general. So I picked up a bunch of those bad habits, and, you know, I'll periodically clean everything up and put it where it goes, but in the meantime it's like chaos. So I'm trying to be better about making sure I do shit like that. Like, I'm gonna make the bed now because I got some time to kill, so take my half-hour break here, get all the dust out, and then I won't have to deal with it later. Dispatcher that the next couple days are going to be a little tight, just a little tight. I haven't got a chance to look it over completely, but he's got a load waiting for me at the yard when I drop this in there. It's going down to Florida for like 5 o'clock on Thursday morning, and then a load turning out of there right down the road, 2 stops in Georgia for the next morning. And then, yeah. What the fuck? They're driving down the road like nothing's wrong. He's got a whole ass, another piece of someone else's trailer stuck in the back of his trailer. Weird. I'm gonna have to do something I never do to make this load work, which is run out my clock utterly, completely dry and try to make it down to Pleasant View, Tennessee. That'll put me just close enough to make it down to Elkton, Florida by 10 o'clock tomorrow night. And I got to do that because once I get there, I need to take a 10 while I'm getting unloaded, so I can go pick up the next load that has 2 stops the next morning in Georgia. Well, I was hoping against the odds there was going to be a spot there. There's one more truck stop that I can make it to. If there's parking there or not, I'm going to be stuck there because I got 27 minutes left on my clock and it's a 17-minute drive. Wish me luck, I guess. That's why I don't do this typically, but screw it. We'll figure it out now. Maybe I can find a Walmart or something to hide out at, or strip mall or something. I'll tool around on the Google webs. See if I can find something. Just be the luckiest sumbitch on earth. I was just about to give up and park in the way of somebody, so when they left, I'd have a spot, and I noticed this spot over here. Nice. I have 8 minutes left on my clock. Wasn't any other option. So I made it. Now, whether or not I'll make it to Elkton on time or before I run out of time, that's a different question. Got 7 hours, 4 minutes of drive time. Google's saying it's 6 hours and 59 minutes, but it's also trying to route me down 75, which I'm not supposed to be on 75 going through Atlanta. So I don't know if it's going to add or take time away. Probably add, but I mean, if I'm short, 20-30 minutes, I'm just going to go in, and whatever happens, happens. If I can get through Atlanta, it probably won't be a big deal. Refrigerated food. The waste. got my first log violation today because these guys don't receive anything after 9 o'clock today until Monday. And if I'd have stopped because I ran out of hours, I'd have been stuck on this load until Monday, which would have sucked. So, 40 minutes over. Hope if I get an inspection, the DOT guy understands. Don't know. We'll see. That's a new record for me. Stood in that waiting line for an hour and a half. Unbelievable. In a room that's flooding with shit water because their toilets are clogged. Somebody clogged up the toilet and flushed it a bunch of times. So as you can imagine, it didn't smell great in there. Oh, and I got to dock twice because I got to check in twice because once they take off the dry goods here, I got to go across the street and check into the frozen warehouse. Hopefully that side's a little quicker than this side was. By the way, this is what drivers mean when we say we don't get paid for our time. It's like, yeah, I might get a couple extra bucks here and there for extra stops, but I didn't get any extra money to stand in that waiting room for an hour and a half. The money's made on the road. Which is kind of bullshit if you think about it. That's why you can't trust what the internet says. Google said this place didn't open until 4. If I'd have waited until 4 to go up there, I would have been late. Oh yeah. Street and try to get a couple hours of sleep. I still don't know if I'm still going to go get this load this afternoon. I don't know. I talked to the broker. He said he's not 100% sure. If the shipper I'm going to is like lenient enough on it. Because I mean, I'm going to be several hours late.